Why God let you love the wrong person first. There's a question that almost every broken heart has whispered at some point in life. God, why did you let me love the wrong person? And the answer isn't simple. Because sometimes it takes a broken heart to awaken a deeper purpose. You were never meant to love aimlessly. You were never created to chase connection for the sake of comfort. But God, in His mysterious patient wisdom, sometimes allows your heart to attach to someone who was never meant to stay. Not to punish you, not to make you cynical about love, but to prepare you for something greater. Because there are lessons that only pain can teach. There's a kind of revelation that only comes when your heart has been stretched, torn, and forced to heal. That pain, that ache, that silent wondering, why did it happen this way, isn't wasted. God never wastes a wound. There's something sacred about heartbreak when it leads you to purpose, something divine about loss when it opens your eyes to who you are in Him. When you look back at the one you once prayed for, the person you once cried over, maybe even begged God to keep, you begin to realize something powerful. Sometimes the greatest act of mercy is unanswered prayer. You saw potential, they saw convenience, you saw covenant, they saw comfort, but God, He saw a lesson. He saw a divine turning point. He saw what you couldn't, that the relationship you wanted most was the very thing that would one day lead you back to Him. He allowed you to love deeply, even desperately, not to destroy you, but to teach you what love is not so you would recognize what love truly is. Deuteronomy 8:2 says, "The Lord led you through the wilderness to humble and test you, to know what was in your heart." That wilderness wasn't just a place, it was a person. It was a relationship. It was that season that stripped you down to your soul and revealed both your weakness and your longing. And in that wilderness you found something you didn't expect. You found yourself. You found the parts of you that couldn't save yourself. And that was the beginning of surrender, because it was never just about them. It was about what God was shaping in you. You had to experience love that was selfish, unstable, and conditional, so you'd stop chasing emotional highs and start craving eternal truth. The wrong person exposes your blind spots. They touch your insecurities, they mirror your wounds. They stir your need for validation. They hold up a mirror, not to your worth, but to your weakness, so that you can finally see what still needs healing. You learn that desperation for affection can mimic love. But it's not love, it's dependency. It's fear dressed as passion, and the enemy knows that. He knows how to use your loneliness as bait. That's why he often sends a distraction before God sends the real thing. A counterfeit connection can feel intense, but leaves you anxious. It feels urgent, but lacks peace. It feels like destiny, but breeds confusion. And yet God still allows it, not because He wants to see you hurt, but because He's awakening you. The heartbreak becomes holy ground. The tears become testimony. Romans 8:28 doesn't promise that all things will feel good, but that all things will work together for your good. The wrong person stripped away your illusions. They shattered your fantasy. They left you with questions. But those questions led you to God. You cried, "Lord, why would you let me love someone like that?" And heaven whispered back, "Because I needed you to see who you are without me." You loved them more than you trusted God. You made them your future, your hope, your emotional lifeline. And when they left, God remained. That was the lesson, that even when the most cherished person walks away, you are not abandoned. Isaiah 43:2 says, "When you pass through the waters, I will be with you." You didn't drown. You were delivered. You didn't lose. You learned. You didn't fall apart. You were rebuilt. You began to see your worth not through their eyes, but through the eyes of your Creator. God allowed you to love the wrong person first so your soul would never again settle for imitation. Because real love, the kind God designs, isn't built on chemistry, timing, or passion. It's built on character, sacrifice, and truth. It's 1 Corinthians 13 kind of love. The kind that is patient, kind, selfless, humble, and forgiving. And you can't fake that, not for long. When you've been through the wrong kind of love, you start to hunger for something deeper. You crave peace instead of chaos. You crave prayer instead of pressure. You crave partnership instead of performance. You begin to understand that the right love doesn't just attract you, it anchors you. It doesn't just excite you, it edifies you. It doesn't just make you feel wanted, it helps you walk in purpose. And that kind of love always begins with God. Because God often becomes most real after your heart's been broken. That's the paradox of faith. He allowed your heart to break so He could enter it fully. He allowed your disappointment so you'd stop idolizing connection and start craving covenant. So you'd stop asking, do they love me? And start asking, do they love God? Because now you understand, a person who doesn't know God can never truly love you, not the way your soul needs to be loved. 2 Corinthians 6:14 warns us, do not be unequally yoked. But sometimes we don't recognize what that means until we've already tasted the pain. And even then, God in His mercy lets the wrong person leave, not to break you but to bless you, so that your next relationship is built on wisdom, not wounds, so that you enter love healed, not hungry. Because a hungry heart settles, but a healed heart sees clearly. You loved the wrong person, but that love wasn't wasted. It revealed your capacity to give. It showed your hunger for depth. It exposed your desire for something eternal. And God will not waste a heart like that. He will use it, refine it, fill it, until it mirrors His own. So the next time you ask, why did you let me love someone who couldn't stay? Remember this. Sometimes God lets your heart break so it won't bow to anything less than Him. That's not punishment. That's protection. That's preparation. Because one day the right person will come. And when they do, you'll see the difference. They won't pull you away from God. They'll push you closer to Him. They won't make you question your worth. They'll remind you of it. They won't just fall in love with how you look. They'll fall in love with how you pray. Because the right love doesn't compete with God's presence, it confirms it. And when that love comes, you'll finally understand why God allowed your heart to be broken first. He wasn't trying to destroy you. He was trying to prepare you for a love that reflects His own. So don't curse the heartbreak, don't despise the lesson. Because one day you'll look back and realize it wasn't rejection, it was redirection. It wasn't loss, it was love in disguise. It wasn't the end, it was the beginning of becoming whole. And that's when you'll finally see why God let you love the wrong person first. If this message spoke to you, take a moment to breathe and thank God, not just for what He gave, but for what He took away. Because sometimes His no is the start of your healing. The wrong person didn't ruin your story, they redirected it. Every tear, every prayer, every unanswered moment has been leading you back to the one who never leaves. So as you heal, don't rush the next chapter. Let God write it. Let Him rebuild your heart with His hands, not your haste. Because when His timing arrives, it will make sense. Every heartbreak, every lesson, every delay. And when that love finally comes, you'll recognize it. Not because it feels perfect, but because it carries peace. If this touched your heart, share it with someone who's still healing. And remember, God's protection often looks like heartbreak before it looks like blessing.